name is Mureithi, a current student in Form 4. I'm in Silibwet Secondary School, and today we are conducting an interview on our able deputy principal.
Ms. Njoki. I'm a Form 4 student in Silibwet Secondary School, and we have decided to have an interview with the deputy. She has not only been a deputy, but an innovation builder and a talent nurturer, and also a mother to many here in Silibwet fraternity. Welcome.
Our deputy has taught for 105 terms in 5 different schools, including Silibwet Secondary School, where she has nurtured many talents and also inspired many students.
And now we start our interview. Welcome, Madam Deputy. Can you kindly tell us how you started about your career profession in teaching?
Okay. I began my teaching as what we call the untrained teacher, where I taught Mount Kinangop girls. I was teacher number 3 in the school. So there I taught for 4 good terms. Then the next school was where I did my teaching practice, a school called Obey Mixed Secondary School in Bodo. From there I was posted to Nyakiabi girls. By then it was mixed, that is boys and girls, where I taught for about 6 years. And the school changed from mixed school to a girls' school. And then from there, I transferred to Silibwet, not to Silibwet, but to Sariet. The name's almost correct. To Sariet Secondary School in North Karau, where I taught for 65 terms. And there, I can say, is where I grew as a teacher, because it was a school of small caliber. The students were just the ordinary students, but then I stayed there until we found the school now coming up and producing students to join university. After that, I was promoted as a deputy, and that is the time I came to this school, Silibwet Mixed Secondary School, and I have taught for close to 9 years, yes, as a teacher of Kiswahili and many other things. Thank you.
What inspired you to become a teacher?
Thank you for your question. I can say I became a teacher because of passion, nothing else. In our times, we didn't know many things. We didn't know careers. We only knew there is a lawyer, a doctor, a nurse, policeman, and then teachers. And that was a creative job. So I joined teaching because I felt that my subjects were leading me to that. And inatoka ndani ya moyo wangu. Asante.
Tell us what brought you to Silibwet Secondary School.
Okay. Things are bound to change, and one does not stay in one station forever. So at one time I filled the forms for interview to become a deputy, and I was successful, and that is when I was sent to Silibwet. That is November 2015, but I reported in January 2016. So I came here to deputize the principal.
Also, please, can you share with us what are some of the moments you have had here in Silibwet Secondary School?
Okay, there are many, but the most memorable time that I live to remember is last year when our school emerged as one of the 10 best schools in environmental affairs in the whole world. So the only school in Africa, the only school in Kenya. And we did a lot of celebration. We had a lot of celebration, and I felt that I am happy because I was part of that global affairs in the school.
So how has the school changed since you started working here?
Many changes. When I came here, I found the classes were not many, but with the aid of our principal and the BOM, at least how many? I can see six classes have been constructed. A dome through the CDF. We have the magnificent twin lab that people come to see. So I'm proud of that.
As Madam, you have been working here for several years. What has been your main responsibilities as a deputy principal in Silibwet Secondary School?
Thank you for your question. My main duty is to deputize. You see, it is deputy principal. So I deputize our able principal, Mr. Mabuti. When he is not in school, he knows that things are running out very well. The other thing is to make sure that the school programs are followed to dot, and to see that the school rules are also followed. And lastly is to make sure that our teachers are working as required. And mainly I also I've had the duty of feeding something we call the TPAD, the teachers understand, a process that begins from the first day of the school, of the term, up to the end. And it is very hectic because I have to feed some on every Friday, others mid-term there, and then towards the end term, kazi inakuwa nyingi sana. But God has been good. I've done it.
Yes, and we know that in any profession there has to be challenges. What are some of the challenges that you have faced, and maybe try to share with us how you overcome them?
The challenges, maisha bila challenge, si maisha. So challenges are like what? There are times I would feel very lonely, especially when I came here now. In the evening, when people leave, there was nobody. I was just alone and trying to ask myself, now what do I do? So I used to watch the TV from 7 to 9. Other challenges involve when you have to change a program that has been there, you want to make it better, and there is that resistance of the students. So when I came to Silibwet, I found that the students were even reporting at 7:30 there because nobody was residing in the school. But when I came, I found that the first house, principal and deputy, was constructed, and now I decided that it is time we can change so that the students can arrive early in order to have ample time to read. So I said, let the students be arriving at 6:30. There was a lot of resistance from the parents. And some said, then what you are telling us is that we withdraw our girls especially because they cannot be able to arrive at school by that time. So we said then we make it to 6:45. And I remember one Saturday, the students, led by the prefects, were very crazy. They did not want to come to school. So they were throwing stones. I think we were just two. They were throwing stones at us, wakiwa kwa gate, ikafungwa kwa kufuri, and then they would be singing songs. Siwezi kubuka. They would be singing resistance songs. Finally, they were throwing the stones into our house on the roof, and they broke the window panes. But all in all, mwishowe walikubali. Kwa sababu mnaona mkija shule 6:45 na Saturday at 7. So that is I think it is good. I feel good. At least I'll say I did that.
As Madam, you have been working here for several years. What has been your main responsibilities as a deputy principal in Silibwet Secondary School?
Thank you for your question. My main duty is to deputize. You see, it is deputy principal. So I deputize our able principal, Mr. Mabuti. When he is not in school, he knows that things are running out very well. The other thing is to make sure that the school programs are followed to dot, and to see that the school rules are also followed. And lastly is to make sure that our teachers are working as required. And mainly I also I've had the duty of feeding something we call the TPAD, the teachers understand, a process that begins from the first day of the school, of the term, up to the end. And it is very hectic because I have to feed some on every Friday, others mid-term there, and then towards the end term, kazi inakuwa nyingi sana. But God has been good. I've done it.
Yes, and we know that in any profession there has to be challenges. What are some of the challenges that you have faced, and maybe try to share with us how you overcome them?
The challenges, maisha bila challenge, si maisha. So challenges are like what? There are times I would feel very lonely, especially when I came here now. In the evening, when people leave, there was nobody. I was just alone and trying to ask myself, now what do I do? So I used to watch the TV from 7 to 9. Other challenges involve when you have to change a program that has been there, you want to make it better, and there is that resistance of the students. So when I came to Silibwet, I found that the students were even reporting at 7:30 there because nobody was residing in the school. But when I came, I found that the first house, principal and deputy, was constructed, and now I decided that it is time we can change so that the students can arrive early in order to have ample time to read. So I said, let the students be arriving at 6:30. There was a lot of resistance from the parents, and some said, then what you are telling us is that we withdraw our girls especially, because they cannot be able to arrive at school by that time. So we said then we make it to 6:45. And I remember one Saturday, the students, led by the prefects, were very crazy. They did not want to come to school. So they were throwing stones. I think we were just two. They were throwing stones at us, wakiwa kwa gate, ikafungwa kwa kufuri, and then they would be singing songs. Siwezi kubuka. They would be singing resistance songs. Finally, they were throwing the stones into our house on the roof, and they broke the window panes. But all in all, mwishowe walikubali, kwa sababu mnaona mkija shule 6:45 na Saturday at 7. So that is, I think it is good. I feel good. At least I'll say I did that.
So, Madam, out of the many students you have interacted with, can you please share with us a short or a brief story where you felt you made a significant change on a student's life?
A teacher will always have stories because every day is a contact day. So I'll just narrow my story to Silibwet. I can say I've made a significant impact on 3 girls. You know, when you hear that somebody wants to commit suicide or tells you, I had attempted to do so. And I was taken to hospital, but sikusema what was the problem. You feel it? So I can say I have dealt with the two girls, one who attempted and the one who looked for a way to kill herself, but did not manage. So when I learned of that, I called them in the staff room, because then I was all alone. We'd sit and talk and show them the repercussions of committing suicide, that when you kill yourself, it is not only you who is killing yourself. You are killing yourself and killing others. And then I show them biblically that the commandment that says you shall not kill does not only refer to another person. Even you yourself, the life you have, the life I have, we are given by God. And so you show them, you say the sanctity of life. Don't kill yourself. And then I bring the idea of Jehanamu. When you kill yourself, you go direct to hell. And there, you part ways with those you love, with your enemies. You'll never see them. You'll just be regretting in the fire of hell. And by the end of the sessions, unaona the girls, yes, I did not know the few things, Maureen, you have told me, and I will not do it again. So those are two. Then I had another experience of a girl in Form 4. She was in Form 4, and she was going through, I think, trauma of the death of one parent who was killed, murdered, slaughtered. And then the girl was not a good performer. And so somebody told her, you are stupid, you are nothing. A Form 4 student, that is first term of the year. And she decided to go away. A whole term, that is part of first term, and the whole of second term towards the end. That's when I said she be looked for, na akakuja. And then we sat in my office and we discussed using a mirror. And I would tell the girl, look at yourself. Look at your eyes, so nice. Look at that smile, good. Look at your nose, look at your hair. Try to smile. I don't know how to smile, Maureen. No, look at the mirror and smile. Akaanza hivyo. And then I told her, if you compare yourself with the others, you are far beyond. You have life. You have somebody taking care of you. Why should you look down on yourself? She was suffering from what we call self-low esteem. And I told her, if you don't love yourself, we shall not love you. Because those people who have so what do you call it? That poor self-image. Hawatokelezei mbele ya watu. You enter the class as the last one. You are the last to come out. Unatembea, we say, kama umemwagiwa maji, and people avoid you. So finally, I told the girl, we talked a lot, and I told her, look for a mirror. Every day as you go home, as you come, talk to yourself. Chukua mirror useme, my eyes are the best. My teeth are the best. My everything, I'm the best. And the girl came back to school, and I had told her to be seeing me, so whenever she would see me now, she would just laugh. And she went on and completed her education. And I felt that I had made an impact of trying to bring somebody who had very low esteem to somebody who had what we call self-acceptance. Thank you.
So, Madam, what advice can you offer to students at Silibwet Secondary School?
For our students, my advice is just one. Love yourself. Know that you have been brought here by your parents so that you can change your life. Change their life and change their community. Next is to know that if you don't work hard, your parent will accept you, but he'll be saying, you have wasted my time. The other thing is to accept our school. You cannot pass, we are in Silibwet, you can't pass when you're in Gadaji. You can't pass when you are in Alliance because you are in Silibwet. You can't pass in Nyandarua. Wewe ni mwana Silibwet. So accept the school where you are, that this is the place that I will change my life. You know what we'll be saying? My life, complete my grade, CDO, all those things. So I tell you students that Silibwet is the only school. We don't have another. We are here at this time. 4 years is just a short time. Wewe fanya kazi yako, utapita. Lastly, don't forget God and make your teachers your friend. If you love your teacher, you love the subject and you'll pass in it. But the moment you close your eyes on a teacher, you don't want to see him or her, then you say, I'll not pass in Kiswahili, I'll not pass in chemistry. So you have to be open-minded. Love your teacher, love your subject, work hard, trust in God, and everything will be okay. Thank you.
Madam, since you started your career, what can you say that this one most thing that you are most proud of in your career?
Okay, thank you. I can say that I am proud of being a teacher because within the many years of my teaching career, thousands of students have passed through my hands, and I know I have made a change, though might be I may not know where my students are, but I know I have made a change of thousands, having taught for 36 years. I know those are many thousands of students. I'm also proud that I became a teacher by choice, and I have nothing to regret. I'll say I've given my all, and as I live with my conscience very clean that I have done the duty that God gave me. Thank you.
And do you have any final message to your colleagues, to the students, and to the Silibwet fraternity?
Yes, I can't talk. So, to the teachers, I want to tell you that I'm proud of you. We have had good times together. We have laughed in the staff room. At times, we have stumbled, but we have not remained on the ground. We've come up. And again, I'll say that we have been together. When we have grieving moments, we've grieved together, and we have laughed together. To the other part of the community, the non-teaching staff, we have the cooks, we have the people who look at us, over us when we are asleep, to the ground people and the man who takes care of the frogs. My word to you is that we have been friends. You have fed us, you have watched over us. So what can I say? Mine is to say, may the God who sees in the darkness bless you in daylight. To my principal, Mr. Mabuti, I would like to say I thank you very much for believing in me, for training me, and entrusting me with this noble job. I know we've shared a lot, my side, your side, and I trust the way you enable somebody or you tell somebody this is the next thing that you should do, that you'll continue to do so, even with the upcoming deputy principal. I thank you very much because you've also enabled me to travel to many parts of this nation where I would not have gone if I did not come to Silibwet. Thank you. To the BOM members, led by Mr. Garuya, I would like to thank you for also believing in me and the way we've had it together, we've shared it together during our meetings. And I also want to thank you because under your tenure, a lot has been done. You finished the dining hall, that is the final touches purchase of the dining hall, you enabled there to be the current MECOS. You built the twin lab and the 6 classes. So I tell you congratulations, and as I leave, may God bless you and lift you higher. Okay, and to you, my dear students, I just want to thank you because I am a teacher because you are a student. If there were no students, I've never have been a teacher. And so I thank you for accepting me just the way I am. When I come to class, when I pinch somebody, when I do the rest, then those small issues. It is because I love you and I would like you to remain in school. And my final word to you is, you are in Silibwet because there is no other school. So continue loving our school, taking care of it, being its ambassadors, and lifting our banner high. Thank you. Okay. Kwa yeyote yule katika shule hii ambaye niliwahi kukosana naye, kwa sababu methali ya Kikuyu sasa mathano wa mere mari kiondo kime matiaga gukongorania. Ikiwa tumekongorania, na waomba msamaha wako, na pale nimekosea na kuomba nawe unisamehe. Mimi sitaki kuingia hell because you carry me as a burden. Please release me so that I can go my journey peacefully. Lastly, I'd like to say that as I go on my way to retire, I'm not retiring from being a teacher. I'll be a teacher, that is the name they call us in the village. But as I go, let everyone be happy the way I am happy, that the Lord has seen me through the teaching profession, 36 years. I know there are people we started with, but they are no more. But as for me, the grace of God has been sufficient. His hand has been upon me, and all I can say is, thank you, Lord. Thank you. I take this chance to thank my interviewers, Evans and Jane, and the cameraman, Mr. Osborne, for having found it worth to carry out this interview. It will be a memorable thing in the future when I sit and watch. All other interviews I've had is kazi, nataka promotion, but this one is an interview where somebody wants to say, yes, you have been with us and now you are parting. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Evans. Thank you, Mr. Osborne.
And now you have it all. You have heard since when she started her career up to now. She's looking forward for her retirement. I take this opportunity to thank you, Madam. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we wish you all the best in your retirement. We thank you very much. And she has been my Kiswahili teacher from foreground. And I promise a good grade. I promise an A in Kiswahili.
Thank you.
Langu ni kukushukuru Bi Mwaniki kwa kuwa mwalimu wangu wa Kiswahili, kwa kuwa kielelezo chema kwangu na pia kwa wale wanafunzi wengi. Langu sina la ziada ili kukushukuru kwa kukubali mwito wa kukuhoji. Asante. Inshallah.